So guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are back in the UK. If you guys haven't noticed, although I didn't put it on the channel, I've been in Ibiza for the past 5 days. Yes, the person that probably wants to go to bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock every day went to Ibiza. It was a fantastic time. If you guys want any more information on that, I might actually do a separate full video of pricing and just various things. I have done a tour of the place I stayed. It was fantastic, but that's not today's video. Today's video is about cars because that's what this channel runs on. So I brought in the Series 1 RS Turbo today because of course I thought, well, I haven't actually driven this in about 2-3 weeks. Last time we did, we actually cleaned it, and yeah, it's been sat in the garage since because of obviously driving other cars for the channel, which still on the fence about what you guys actually want to see on the channel. I thought reviews would do really well again. They just haven't. You guys are not that interested in them. I think more vlog-based stuff like this should be something we're, probably doing more of. Let me know in the comments below what you think, because I want to know your input. But we have two fantastic cars here today, starting the tour of things that are in the car park, because I love nosing around car parks. Series 1 RS Turbo, and we have this. I actually shot this for the channel just before I went to Ibiza, but fantastic bit of kit this. I think a lot of people are underestimating how good this is and the potential value of this car in the not so distant future. But as it sits at the moment, these two cars are actually relatively similarly priced in a sense. These are still holding their money and these are obviously doing bits on the market depending on what condition you have. But which one would you have? Leave a comment below. Would you rather have the Edition ST or ST Edition, a bit more track focused sort of suspension stuff, or would you have the OG Series 1 RS Turbo? Let me know in the comments below. Also, what do you reckon these ST Editions are going to do in the future? Are they going to keep their numbers up? Are they going to plummet? What is going to happen with this car? Maybe in 10 years, 20, maybe even 30 years time, just like these, are they going to be something that a lot of people are interested in buying, and something that is a potential future classic or modern classic, something like that? Let me know in the comments below. Volvo, good old Volvo. I think it's a plug-in one. Pretty cool. I think it's got a Swedish flag on the side of it, isn't it? Look at this. Look at that. That's cool. As you do. Very random, but it's incredibly dirty. Obviously, it's been dropped off at JW. We have the bargain A4 that we did a shoot on. We have the Corsa. We shot that as well. Standard looking ST. Got to be done, but we'll jump inside and see what's about. I'll actually start today's video, or at least carry on today's video, in the dark apparently. No, that's the button we want. There is a Mark II Focus RS in here. Interesting, because this car is actually currently for sale, competitively priced on the market in my opinion. Now, I will be doing a full feature on this video, on this car. I do want to do a full bit of I don't know, going out, enjoying it, maybe competing it against the Series 1 again, because prices are very similar at the moment for a good condition one. Is it open? That's the question. Yes, it is. Look at that. Yeah, this has actually been prepped for sale by JW, so they actually do full-on sales prep here if you want it. Pretty good mileage, I think. Let's just double check the mileage, as we need to know what's cracking with this car before we delve into it. I think it was on 59,000 miles this is on, so really well mileage dependent. The market is, don't get me wrong, so finding a 50k, touching 60k one is a bit of a shout these days, but maybe a sub 30 grand ish Mark II. They are creeping in price. If it was me, I definitely think this is something that I would look at getting, because of the market and how well they have just held their money. Even if you're after holding money in a car, probably quite a good idea if you're not going to do silly things to the engine and blow it up. This would be something you could actually probably daily drive, put a bit of mileage on, but still retain some value. But again, it's not about value, it's about enjoying these cars. So we will actually take this car out for a full video, because I feel like it deserves it, and of course it's for sale. So if anybody out there is after a good mileage Mark II, hit up JW Auto Shine. I would probably spray the wheels silver, because I again am an old man these days and I love the idea of just the white vents. Just looks plain, just looks good, keeping in character with the car as it was from factory, like these. Nearly bought one before my RS3, if you guys remember. So it's always nice to see one, and to see the prices are up on them. But just like RS3 8Ps, they've done the same sort of thing where they're keeping their values right up. So, don't know, it's a cool car, don't get me wrong. We will take it out for a full feature, I reckon, because it's something needs to be done, and with mileage like that, you need to talk about, you know, just how they are in the market, what values are and how well they are to drive in 2022. You now currently join me from a petrol station. I'm in the car, don't worry. In a Mark II Focus RS. Video coming tomorrow of this fantastic machine that's actually currently for sale. I'm trying to work out how I shouldn't buy it. Anyway, a couple of things to point out. Look at this Toyota red one. Right, let me just zoom in slowly. Look at this red Toyota pickup. I absolutely love this. I think it is super cool. We're on maximum zoom at the moment, sorry about it. Oh, there's a thing in the way. Yeah, this Toyota truck looks absolutely mint. Mate, Hilux I think this is. I'm gonna say it's a Hilux from here. Mate, that's cool. Adjust the camera so you guys can see me properly. Is that right? Yeah, I think if I power stance, that should work. Right, so as you can see, the Series 1 is back home. I wanted to end today's video with a bit of a... I'd never really bring negativity to this channel because it's the last thing I'm here for. It's not something I entertain in my personal life, let alone on social media, on this channel and stuff. I, of course, have seen how bad the views are on this channel. YouTube at the moment is taking the biggest downward spiral I've ever seen in my entire life. I've been doing this full time, thankfully full time. It's you know, a dream of mine of doing this for the past 7 years, and of course I have seen the views just disappear day in, day out. It winds me up so much that there isn't more content and more stuff I can give you guys, and more of this and more of that, just to keep you guys happy foremost, but then to keep myself happy, because this is my dream job. I've always wanted to do it. Now, I never share. It's not a negative thing at the end of this video, because I've just obviously come off holiday and it's been a lovely time, but it made me reflect on what was really going on, and the day-to-day pace of, especially what we were doing, which was daily videos. Never really stopped and actually thought about what I was doing and what I was showing you guys. I, of course, like every manufacturer of car, because we've been so Ford based, unfortunately, for such a long time, and I've now got a Ford following, it means that anything else just doesn't see the light of day. It's just so annoying, because I love Japanese. It's like Japanese cars, VWs, Audis, American stuff, and then the latter of Ford and, you know, other content that maybe works in the UK, but sometimes for me it doesn't work. Personally, works for the channel, doesn't work for me. It's hard because I'm never going to shade light on what you guys are watching and what I can offer. I'm on the Isle of Wight. It's a 27-mile island with not a lot of people and not a lot of crazy cars and stuff. So sometimes it's really hard for me to actually capture content that isn't, you know, what's in front of me. And unfortunately, the Ford stuff is always in front of me. So that's just how it is. And yeah, it's not a negative, this, but, and I'm going to be blunt as I can with you guys, I don't know where this channel's going. I've lost my way completely with all of it. I genuinely thought, as I've already said in this video, that review stuff would start, you know, getting better, and I enjoyed the editing and stuff, but it takes twice as long to edit. It takes 2-3 times as long to shoot a car. And just like previous videos you guys have obviously seen or may not have seen because there's no views on them, one of the recent videos, I won't mention which one it is, because there's no shade that's going to be thrown on it, but like, it didn't, the cost per me actually doing that, and of course this is a business, we all need to realise that, and I'm not moaning, please don't say I'm not moaning, I'm just giving you guys a bit of a reality, because I always want to update you guys with what's going on. But that video cost me more in petrol to go and collect the car than it did me making on that video. So if we're talking about a business, I lost money that day shooting that, and no one watched it, and no one even cares. And that's, as a creator, so hurtful in a sense, like, because you think that something's going to do well because people like that sort of thing, and it doesn't. And that's not your guys' fault. And I'm not preaching to you guys, and I'm not saying that it's really bad and all that sort of stuff, but like, I just want to make sure you guys know full well what's going on, because I never want to. It's real. This is real life. Like, this is really my car. I ain't got press cars all over the place. Most of the cars you see on the channel are people I actually know. They aren't just random people I pick off the street, and they all support what I do, and I can't thank them enough for what I do. But there's got to be a point where you step back, and that's what I've done over my last little sort of couple of days, just sat doing not necessarily nothing, because I still can't switch off when I go and do anything, because I still want to make reels, I still want to take pictures, I still want to do this, still do that. But like, sometimes it's a lot harder, and I know I'm rambling, sorry everyone, it's a lot harder to make content when you're so worried that people aren't even going to take a notice of it. I have noticed when I was doing daily videos that a lot more people were engaging and stuff, and although the views still were a bit hit and miss on some stuff, because there was more content, there was more to see, and I feel like that was the right thing to do. I feel like, and I'm going to say this out loud, and I've said this a lot to personal friends and stuff, just chatting about business and stuff, YouTube's a very throwaway society at the moment, especially channels that do videos that aren't like mad productions. But then, if I'm honest, some of the big production YouTube channels that I've watched in the past have still either had to go to paid memberships, or had to cut back on what they're doing, or found sponsorships somewhere else and try to throw a sponsor down your throat. I try not to do that. I try to be a bit more real about it, but I don't get the notice for it, which is a shame. Again, this isn't me moaning. I'm not saying I'm moaning, and I'm so grateful to be in this position. I've built this around me, this car, this everything, the lighting, the model Hot Wheels, everything is it's all part of it, and I'm still grateful to be in this position, because I'm never ungrateful, because if anybody's watched this channel for a long period of time, they know full well what we came from. It's just sometimes a little bit hard when I feel like I've lost a lot of people along the way, and I'm not sure how I've managed that. Maybe it's because of the cars I've bought in the past. Maybe people aren't interested. Maybe the cars I focused on, they're not interested. And the brand FYD has gone that way as well. It's a lot less people are wearing the merch, a lot less people are buying the stickers, and it just seems to be I'm not really sure what's happened. I'm sure someone will tell me in the comments some really nasty things. So yeah, it's not really what I want to hear, but that's the way it has to be sometimes. But yeah, I hope you guys understand, and I always want to try and be fair and real, but I'm not sure what you actually want to see, and I'm not sure what YouTube wants you to see either. That's a big reality. Regardless of how good or bad some of the videos can or can't be, YouTube, whatever happens, it's really down to the thumbnail and what YouTube want you to see. And yeah, the more I post and the more YouTube sees I post, they do push the videos a little bit more. Sometimes that's so bad on your mental health to actually try and make a video a day on things that aren't necessarily happening, or trying to force stuff. Never really want that. I just want to enjoy cars. It seems to be a bit blurred. The lines have been blurred somewhere, and yeah, I'm not really sure what YouTube wants me to make and what you guys want to see. I know the content I want to make, but it doesn't exist in the UK, let alone on the Isle of Wight. So it's hard. And again, this isn't a moan, this isn't like a always me sort of thing, small violin and all that crap. I just want to make sure that you guys are fully on board with what's going on. You're here to watch videos, you get it for free. I'm never forcing too much down your throat unless cars need to be paid for, so I always try and reinvest back into the channel, things like this. So yeah, I'm not sure, but leave a comment below. I know you guys have listened to me ramble in the past, and now we're on 7 or 8 minutes into this. I just want to make you sure you're aware of what's going on. And yeah, of course I do notice the numbers, because I sit for, you know, a couple of hours a week just planning and understanding the way YouTube and social media is changing, and it's really, really hard to just keep changing and trying to redevelop. Like Instagram, it's not picture based anymore, it's all reels. Let's do reels. Well, then reels are great, but if you're doing one a day, sometimes Instagram just dumps one off and you think, hold on a minute, you wanted reels. That's what you wanted, wasn't it? I don't understand. But yeah, social media, Instagram, you know, and YouTube, it's all over the place at the moment. But I just want to make sure you guys are in the game as much as I am. And yeah, if you like the vlog stuff more, it's a lot easier to create more content. And I think funnier, more exciting, fun content. And I'm a little bit more laid back with it all, rather than the pressure of taking someone's car out and all this sort of stuff. But if that's what you guys want to see, then I'll obviously do it. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Please go easy, because you know this isn't an easy game. It's a proper hard game, YouTube. It really is, and everyone thinks it's roses and stuff, and it really ain't. But yeah, I hope you liked this bit of 10 minutes of me waffling on about stuff, just because I want to keep you guys real and, you know, entertained, yes, but still keep you updated with what's going on. And I want to make sure you're happy, because your happiness means my happiness, and my happiness means your happiness. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. But yeah, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.